It's in the game.
When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome everyone to Boone Pickens Stadium, Stillwater, Oklahoma, and home to the Cowboys of Oklahoma State. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Kansas Jayhawks, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Oklahoma State Cowboys. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Cowboys will put total leather and we'll get started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Kansas offense will dial up the first ball plays in this one. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game was the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive player and coming this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge. I better get pressure on this guy. If I let him feel comfortable, you'll see another day like last week. I mean, that dude was accurate. Almost every ball was caught. They were in rhythm. They're going to have to find some creative ways to get him off his spots and make him feel uncomfortable.
And the Jayhawks now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Firing to the right, complete. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
I love the QB here. He holds it, he holds it, he holds it just long enough to let the receiver run the drag route, and then he puts it out in front of him so he can catch it on the run in stride and then turn upfield to use his speed.
Man, is this place loud right now. The Cowpoke faithful bringing it on third down. They're working that left side. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so...
Oh, he's got some space. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
There are not a lot of head coaches that I think are willing on their opening drive to go for it on fourth down, especially in that kind of field position. But this head coach ain't scared. And he believes in his running back. He believes in his offensive line to go pick it up, and that's exactly what they did.
The Jayhawks, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with second and short.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Lost to fire on second down. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Bully ball on third and short. He gives them a fresh set of downs, and this one will be first and goal from the 6.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming.
Man, these windows get tighter down here in the red zone, and those catches are a little bit more contested, more people near you, and it gets a little bit more difficult. But you need your players to step up for your QB and make big plays. I think he's going to look back and say, I should have made that play.
Forced out of the pocket. Wide out trying to get it in. Touchdown, Kansas! The offense cashing it in on that drive. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Well, that couldn't have gone any better.
It's so great for an offense to come out right out of the gate and score a touchdown on your opening drive. It just helps the offense establish that rhythm that is so important. It'll be interesting now to see how this offense does the remainder of this contest.
So Oklahoma State's offense will take the field for the first time. And, David, they've got a receiver that if he is able to command some extra attention, it could really help get this offense going.
Nah, and you need that playmaker out wide. That guy makes the whole thing go, right? Having a guy, if you want to play man-to-man coverage, he's going to beat you. And he's shown the ability to do that sometimes for this offense, and he's a guy that has the defense's attention.
Yeah, I don't think this guy's winning the Bolitnikoff award necessarily, but you're right, David. When he's one-on-one, he should be able to win those matchups. And based on how he's played this season, this quarterback should feel really good and really confident when he throws his way.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Makes a grab on the shot. Off and running. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. And once he... Open space, the band might as well start playing. Looking for the tie with the extra point.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Finds the tight end. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone. Make them execute and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackle.
There he goes. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. He wants to change this route. Back to pass. Quick strike complete. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Quarterbacks love the short passing game early in games because it really helps them get into a rhythm. So nice job by the offensive coordinator giving his quarterback an easy throw, something he can see, and something that he knows he can complete.
Serious arm strength on that third down pass, but it's incomplete.
It's been a tale of two drives for this defense early on, right? They came out starting really slow, allowed a touchdown on the opening drive, but they're finally settling in here on this one. Obviously, it wasn't perfect. They did give up one first down, but really nice job there on that third down pass defense, forcing the incompletion, now trying to set up a punt.
Complete and looking for enough for the first down. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Gets it out fast. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
As a head coach, you love to see your quarterback locked in early in games. And in the first drive, leads the offense down to a touchdown, throws a TD pass, and here he is again, making a really good decision and a very accurate throw to pick up that first down.
Not much room to run. Let's give him one to the 33.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Here's a hit. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
Well, he did what he was coached to do, and he threw it away, but you can see he's frustrated with himself. He knows he's one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, and I think he's wishing he had that play back, as he might have been able to take off and scramble, and who knows what could have happened for the offense.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Looking to the big tight end. And the deflection on third down. How big is that? Forces a fourth down.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. Third and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
And the Jayhawks will go for it here on fourth down. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. And that's where they'll mark him, but a very productive play, and they'll move the chains.
Well, it's a heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that fourth down, but they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
Using the quick game. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. He leaves it with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
Not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block them. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Big fella moving. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down.
You got to be impressed by what you just saw from this offense. They're already in the red zone, right? The coach is telling the quarterback, be smart, don't do anything crazy with the football. We can't turn it over. We're already in field goal range, and he's like, nah, man, I got my matchup one-on-one. I know where I'm going, and not just that. I'm not just going to get the first. I'm going to set you up now on the goal line. Let's roll.
Touchdown, rock chalk! The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone. Lining up to add another. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. UCF steamrolled its way to victory. They scored off turnovers, they scored on gadget plays, an all-around masterpiece that'll give the folks in Orlando a ton of confidence. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Sometimes you're just living right. You put the ball in jeopardy in the middle of traffic, and he makes the grab off the deflection.
No, Reese, that's exactly what you're supposed to do. Throw over the middle of the field and zone when all the eyeballs are looking right at you, towards a defender. Not the best offense, but, man, they caught a break. You take those breaks, and you don't apologize for them.
You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
There's a reason third down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at third down percentages, it tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down. Throwing the comeback looks like such a simple throw, but the timing is so important.
And as a quarterback, man, this is all about trusting your guy. You know exactly what...
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. The Cowboys trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wants to go up top. Trying to burn this defensive back. And it's caught inside the 25.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
And the Cowboys will line it up on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Under fire. Slides away. Got a little space. Turning it on. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. The Cowboys didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Ripping through the defense. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Cowboys!
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get him. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
They'll try the run. Got enough for the 1st, and he's still going. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Quarterback making checks. Looking to throw on 1st down. Dumps it to the back. Working that left side now. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one.
And that's a good lesson for quarterbacks out there. When you're throwing to your running backs, if you get it to them early and they've got some space around them, they can do damage. And that's exactly what happened there.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. The Jayhawks have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Off the play fake. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Scoops it up, still a live ball. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. And the Jayhawks will punt this one away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Fair catch is made at the 15-yard line, and that's where they'll start this drive. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Fires to the tight end. Gets it out to about the 35-yard line. That's where they'll mark him out of bounds in this offense trying to put something together. And the Cowboys with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Second down, he'll throw it. Caught over the middle. It's Mancuso. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Oh, he makes the catch. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that third down play. Caught near the sticks. It's Mancuso. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. The Cowboys getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
And anytime you hit the quarterback, man, you make him think, you speed up the processor a little bit, and that's the third on the day. This is a unit, actually, that does a good job of that. They're in the top 25 in the country at getting the quarterback on the ground.
Pressure is all over him, and he can't get it off. Down he goes, and that'll bring us to the end of the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Jayhawks will kick it away to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Looking downfield on first down. Pocket breaking down. Got a first down. And a nice pickup on the line and gets down to avoid contact. Now from the 48-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. It's complete. At the 35. He's loose. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Dropped after a pickup of 3 down to the 26. And the Cowboys are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Leaves it with the back. And the defense knew exactly where that first down line was, and they stopped him short. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. The kicker will try to punch one through from 41 yards away. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And now they regain the lead. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Might be calling a hot route. Wants to throw on 1st down. Finds his tight end. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
That's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
From the gun, running back gets to give. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on 1st down. To the ground, he's got it again.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Now improvising. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
It is deafening in here. The paddle people going to work. 3rd down and a big one for the Cowpokes. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
Well, no real mystery there, and I think this coaching staff has a lot of confidence in their offensive line to get the push needed to give that back just a big enough crease to fall forward and get the first.
And it's so hard. My room for error is so small when I'm the defensive line. Like, I got to get off the ball as fast as I can and try to get some form of penetration. Just stop that ball from going north-south. They don't do it there, and they give up the 1st down.
Yeah, and you're going to see this offense find different ways to get this running back involved. It's not just going to be on handoffs, and they're certainly going to line him up in different places and even throw him the football. But the screen game's a big part of it, too. They're trying to get him going there.
Fires to the big fella. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the 1st down.
And the Jayhawks come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. He might want another play. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Out of the backfield, he's open. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a 1st at the 32. The Jayhawks come to the line with a new set of downs. The give to the back. Knocked down at the 27 after a pickup of 5. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Jayhawks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. Makes the grab. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Jayhawks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. It is loud in here as they try to help him get a stop on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. Touchdown, Jayhawks! And that one will put him up here in the second half. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
The defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
This should be the last play of the quarter. Leaves it with the back. And he is stopped for no gain, and that will bring us to the end of the 3rd quarter. That's the end of the quarter. Kansas has the lead here. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So the final period starts with a second down play. Wants to go up top. Finds a spot in the middle. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that end route.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He's got an open man. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Pulls it and fires to the left. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45. The Cowboys are on the move. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the big fella. Inside the 40-yard line and out of bounds at the 39.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Here's the pressure. Oh, no, the ball popped out. Ball bounced right to him, and he's on the move.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
He's brought down at the 44-yard line, and the defense making a play on 3rd down. And the Cowboys decide to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And that punt will sail out of bounds. Let's see where the official spot it. The Kansas offense returns to the field. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
And this is a pressing time for this defense. They've got to understand they're backed up a little bit. They're going to run the football. They don't want to make a mistake. So I think this is the time I'm a little bit more aggressive. I got to get this football back to my offense because I'm trailing. So I look for this defense to get a little bit aggressive.
They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After that last big gainer, they'll put it in play. 1st and 10 from their own 49. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
And the Jayhawks will have it 1st and 10. Got room to work. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
Well, his legs haven't been a big factor in this game up to now. He picks the perfect moment in the 4th quarter to rip off his longest run of the game.
Now on 1st down from the 30. Running to Green. Got the 1st down and more. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
Man, this defense has to be better. You have to stop the first part of the option, and that is the quarterback. And he gets loose. He gets the 1st down, another set of downs. They need to figure out this plan and how to stop this quarterback.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Jayhawks have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Just going to keep it after the snap. Touchdown, Rock Chalk Jayhawk! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That's what finishing the deal looks like. Build the lead in the 4th quarter and close in on 11 straight victories.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. He'll throw it. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, Kansas. What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that. You can see it on the sideline. They've built a comfortable 4th quarter lead, and they know they're going to go 11-0.
Really got to be impressed with the defense here late in the game, still firing off the ball and still making plays. What a great job, not just picking it off, but taking it all the way back to the house. That pads their lead, and that should do it. You think that should do it now to get the win.
Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Got his man on the right, and he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. 3rd down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. To the air on first down. Makes the grab on the left. Fighting off the defender. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Looking to throw on first down. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. The Cowboys in the hurry up.
Second down coming up.
Second down, they'll go to the air. He's got it.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Fires toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Perhaps their punter is injured. Perhaps they don't like to punt. Perhaps they hold an inherent bias against kicking the ball to the other team. Whatever the reason, they'll go for it on 4th and a country mile. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He'll take another shot here. And that one is picked off in the end zone. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7.
Really nice job stopping the run, but the problem is you have 0 timeouts left. You cannot stop the clock right now if you're the defense, so this has got to be excruciating for them. They know the offense is just going to take their time before they snap the ball.
Brought down at the 27-yard line.
That is the exclamation point, and they remain perfect. All business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't always do everything you want to do or check all the boxes. But at the end of the game, Jesse, you want that W.
No doubt about it. They made the plays they needed to make in order to get this win. I thought the quarterback showed tremendous poise, good leadership throughout the course of the game. Defense made stops when they had to make them. So, right, there were some things they're going to need to clean up moving forward, but ultimately they were the better team today.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another